come a damaged background. Most of these madam were once house helps too. Oh, wow. When I go get money, my house help, the way this my madam they treat me, now so I go treat my house help. And they carry out these thoughts, transfer it to innocent children. On this issue of house help, of course, it's economic reasons. And there's an ordinance from the scripture. The poor shall not depart from thy midst. Which means all hands can never be equal. Some people must serve us. We must serve others. That is the rank of order. But I think it's so primitive if we keep punishing our house helps in this manner. We segregate them. Look how hilarious it is. This is the same person that is in charge of your kitchen, in charge of your children, in charge of your husband, even your wife, in charge. We are so narcissistic in our approach in this environment because how toxic we grew up. Yesterday, Jude was talking about what age should we go for a house help or whatever help a child to render. And when he started the analysis, 13, 14, you have already damaged this child. The growth of this child, you have damaged it already. You have hurt the child already. Forcing them to carry, forcing them to fetch, forcing them to wake, forcing them to sleep. You distort their growth.
You distort their growth. Thank you, Mr. Zion. Nigerian Info, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Ola from PH.
Ola from PH, you're welcome.
Yeah, sorry, I just want to chip in addition to what the last caller just said, I just want to share some little story about myself.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have a girl. My wife brought from the age of 10 years. I think it's around 10 years. On her way, she just told me that she's bringing an announcement to us. And I didn't say no to her because she wanted to support. That's why she bring her home. So since that time, the girl has been with us. There was no day. There's nobody in my compound that ever asked me and said, is this my child or not? Because we take care of the girl. We send her to school. She takes care of our children, even while we're not around. Now, she's a graduate. She studies English. And my children are still going to school. And she has passed out. And I did copper. So now, she's looking for a job now. I pray God grant her a job. So these are the things that normally we don't know where we are going to end our life. Who is going to be there for our children when we are gone? These are the things we need to consider when we are treating others good, doing good to each and every one of us. These are the things. It is normal. People can react to economic change, to things around us. Just as the last speaker said, there is law. Somebody must serve someone. But it now depends on how you react or handle others that give you another privilege for you to see a good leverage in the future. Your children will benefit from whatever you sow today. That's your standard of living.
All right.
Nobody will. No. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for calling. Nigerian Info, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Nathaniel calling from Banana.
Nathaniel, your voice is pretty faint, so could you please speak up?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think if I listen to the woman well, she asked the little girl question, have you eaten this kind of food in your house before? And she answered no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know, the girl in herself has thought that maybe pasta should be better than the
The girl doesn't know anything. Come on. How old is that girl? Highest. How do we say it's na local balance? 13 years. What does she know is new? Does she know nutritional value and no nutritional value?
And that is exactly where I'm going. And that is why the woman took due advantage of that little girl. So I just take the girl for a ride. If not, if you give me noodles and you give me a goosey soup, I think I will rush even exist. I would do that. So the fact is that most of the people that give out their little words, their children or their words to others to take care of, to stay with them, either to take care of their children. Some of them think it's an upgrade to their children, not knowing that they are like bringing down their children. Even better, the child should stay in the village and go to primary school in the village. If there's no nursery school in that village, go to secondary school in the village. And if there's no way to go to university, give the children handwork instead of keeping the children with someone that will demoralize the child more.
But then again, hold on. Sometimes, for instance, I know someone who had to be taken out of the village because she lost both parents. She lost her father, she lost her mother. And there was no one to cater to her. The surviving siblings they didn't know better. They didn't have any source of income. So when someone needed someone to live with, they said, oh yeah, carry this, our sister, go. I'm sure if the parents were still alive, some of them will say, I will rather than have my child go and live with someone else. But sometimes it's not in the parents' place to even make that decision because they are not there.
That's exactly the case in most cases. But there are cases where the parents, the child may have both parents around, and they might feel that, giving that child a new environment, of course, but then it's like maybe moving from a place in the interior village to a place like Port Harcourt. But then maybe that just go and get a place and maybe get a new training from somewhere. Not knowing that the child is going to pass through very bad circumstances that will remain in the brain of that child for a long time. So for those who have no parents, the orphans, I think they have no choice than to pass through such very tedious circumstances. But what about those who have parents? Both parents are alive. They are strong, they are happy, and they are struggling. They know they can train their children, but they just thoroughly hand over their child to somebody that will maltreat that child. And sometimes, like some of the ones I witnessed, the child will sometimes send message to the parents, I'm not comfortable here anymore. You can take me home. And you will see some of those parents will prove adamant. They will just keep the child, stay there.
Because there's nothing better at home. In the year 2018, I had gone to Rumokoro Market to buy baking things. And close to the Obiakpo Council Secretariat, a young girl approached me. And she said, Auntie, please, can I use your phone and call my mommy? I gave her audience. I said, do you have your mommy's number by heart? And she said, yes. Then I took a look at her, I took a look at her. And all over her body, I could find cane marks. They don't beat this girl pieces. They don't beat Shege. Come on for this bikini body. That was how, in short, this is me expressing how heavy it was in my heart. And I'm like, who did this to you? She says, her auntie. Why did your auntie beat you? Did you steal? No. Did you do anything? No. Did you do like this? No. She said the auntie's daughter, small girl, told the auntie that she beat her. And then the auntie carried koboko and pieces it. Like she said, she pieces the cane on her body. And I said, okay, call your mommy's number for me. I dialed the mommy's number and I said, hello, ma. She said, yeah, so good evening, ma. I said, your pikin won't follow you talk. Oh. Say, who be my pikin? And I'll mention the child's name. I said, okay. I gave the child the phone. Say, mommy, I want to come back. Mommy, I want to come back. Mommy, I want to come back. They say, what's it happen? I took the phone from the girl, spoke with the mother. I said, ma, if you love your child, I don't want to explain what I have seen. But for your child to have approached a random stranger in the market asking for a phone to call you, whatever it is you are doing, leave it and come to Port Harcourt and come and carry your child. She says she's far away. She doesn't have transport. Then where does she want to come back? What is she coming back to? What is she go come do? Nothing there here. Food no there. We don't get anything. There where she dey now for better. I say, madam, You don't have food. That Gary you are drinking, let her come and drink it with you. At least she's going to be home. I had to follow up that case. In fact, I came on air that day, and I think I was hosting chat station at the time. While I was telling the listener how my day went, I had to mention that encounter. And a lot of callers said, Denise, please follow up the matter. So that day after work, I called the mother again. Madam, have you started coming? She said she did try gather transport to come. I had to send her transport money to come. Now this is what happens. When the parents will finally come, the guardians, the madams, the ogas, they will go and look for the best clothes. Wear the child. Carry chicken that the child has not been eating since. Go get the child chicken. So that when the parents come, the parents will feel like, this my pikin dey here, they enjoy your Che, thank you. My pikin talk say they take care of am well. See as you dey fine. See as soon as the parent leaves, it's good for you to eat that chicken there and then. Finish it. They collect their clothes and say, see that chicken you've eaten? That chicken you're supposed to eat for 5 months. So no more chicken for you. I'm not telling you what they told me. This I have seen firsthand. Why not stay with your child? Why is it impossible to treat these people like... And from the younger ones, that's the underage ones, to the ones that are quite mature, teenagers, to the ones that are adults, the ones that have crossed the age of 18. And then when the domestic helps don't stay, you say, it's because... All right. Sorry. Didi, you're making me crave authentic foods now. Forget all those synthetic foods. I like eating gari and soup, yam, plantain, beans, rice, and not noodles and spaghetti. I'm an advocate of equal treatment for children and house helps by their madams and oga. Clinton, Mr. Fresh in Port Harcourt. Thank you, Clinton. Soki Fubara says, I don't like all this pasta or noodles. Did not grow up eating it, and I prefer other food. Okay, we need to go on a commercial break now. Just stay tuned.
The show continues after this break on Nigeria Info.